anymore, so I think we're already in, and we're back with Ring Rust Radio's Get Vocal Fastlane 2019 review show. A lot of words to discuss a pretty lackluster show overall. There a lot of really short matches, a lot of matches that were kind of half-assed. It's a good stuff. You expect that heading into WrestleMania, the next pay-per-view being WrestleMania, but I don't know. I'm not as excited. I guess I'm not as excited about this show as you are. But I'm your host of the most, Donald Wood, with my Los Ring Rusters the Radio shirt on. Okay, I'm tranquilo, guys. BG, wherever you're at, you're not tranquilo. You're the opposite of tranquilo, but not fucking crazy like Jericho. Just whatever, not that is.
So like in the middle.
Yeah, you're like.
I'm like neutral.
El Neutralo.
El Neutralo, okay.
I'm positive that's Spanish for the neutral. Yeah, PG, what are we doing here?
I have no idea. This is such a bad intro, but we are Ring Rust Radio. Ring Rust Radio weekly podcast on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, so many other places every Wednesday night. And today, Donnie and I are going to give our live instant reactions to WWE Fastlane. This is our only video show that we do each week because our podcast is just on audio. So Donnie,
nobody wants to look at us.
Yeah. I mean, this is disgusting enough. I don't know how you conned me into doing this since August. So tell me about this shirt, though. Can people get this shirt somewhere? Is this a unique, one of a kind?
It's one of a kind because Pro Wrestling Tees says no spoofs allowed anymore, so we had to take it down. But this was custom made for me,
wow.
And I love it so fucking much because I love me. So I am tranquilo to the core. I'm Los Ingobernables through and through, I love this. So there you go.
I got cool. a lot of thread went into that shirt. So let's get right into. Let's get right into the top storyline here, Donnie. Becky Lynch is going to WrestleMania. You didn't think it was ever going to happen, that she could be on her way to WrestleMania. Get into this match. No one expected this. But I told you that Ronda Rousey would get involved here, Donnie.
So we've pussyfooted around this for like a really long time to get to this moment. Like Vince is like, hold on. I know the storyline looks like it's already set up, but I'm going to make it stupid and complicated for like 3 weeks here. And it's like, okay, fuck it, this sucks. And I thought, the match was whatever. It was super short. It was just like, it was kind of like, it was what you'd expect. Charlotte is a heel attacking the face's injuries and just fucking putting in work on an injured leg. That's fine. That's what it is. It is what it is. And then Ronda coming in, doing her thing. I felt like that was kind of just like, yeah, Becky's in now. And let's go do this. I don't know. I just was let down by it. There wasn't this excitement. This is fucking Becky Lynch. She fucking 2 months ago, she was the hottest star in wrestling. And right now, it just feels like it's cooling a bit because all of this, like Ronda, it didn't feel like this super big excitement. I wasn't blown away excited by this.
I enjoyed the match. I thought it was a good.
Don't you cross your arms at me?
Yeah, I am like
cross your arms at me, dude. I can have opinions that aren't yours.
That's fair, but I didn't expect you to come on here and be a little negative Nancy about this.
Really?
Yeah.
After 12 years of being the negative Nancy,
because you're usually the one that is more excited about the pay-per-views, I think, than Mike and I. I had fun with this show. I thought it was a good show overall, and I enjoyed the story that was told in this match with Charlotte, going against Becky Lynch and her injuries and then toying with her, and Ronda coming out. I figured it would happen. You're saying that this has no heat to it. Ronda Rousey is the most buzzworthy person in wrestling right now this weekend. Everyone is on her after her heel turn. So, I expected this. I enjoyed it. So, I don't have any complaints right now. Becky Lynch is in the main event. That's what we wanted.
Well, of course, and that's obviously where they were getting. And that's what we were getting from jump. We pretty much all knew it. It was just which road we were gonna take to get there. Amy pointed out something good. It did. It felt like it took. This all seems like she won the fucking Rumble. Becky was in the Royal Rumble, and she was going to fucking fight Ronda Rousey for the championship. And this is all just. It just feels like it's all making that take a back seat. It's being forgotten in all of this. And they're not portraying Becky.
It's being forgotten. They talked about it on the show.
Did they? Because I didn't hear it.
What are you at your friend's house again with your shitty audio?
No, I had all. I turned the volume up for him, and we listened to it.
By the way, I was before that your little headphone doesn't even work, so maybe your other ear doesn't work. Yeah. I don't. I can't trust you. I can't trust you with audio.
Yeah, that is. It sucks because our podcast is literally dependent on audio, which is it's a real block in our relationship. But yeah, so
Amy says Becky Lynch's moment was at the Royal Rumble. So here, now you got her moment. Now you have the road to WrestleMania. She's gonna get her moment again at WrestleMania when she wins the championship. How many moments does this girl need?
Okay, I don't know what happened to you. Are you wearing a Becky Lynch shirt right now?
Oh yeah, baby, the man, baby.
And you're still fucking acting like an asshole. I don't know what to tell you. I can't.
How am I acting like an asshole?
Why don't we start a shorter list? How you're not an asshole?
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay, let's not get to it. But yeah,
that would be good.
It was like 6 minutes, so it was what it was. And that's one thing I want to say. There's a lot of short matches, a lot of matches that I felt could have gone a little bit longer, could have been given more time. I would say let's give Asuka more time, but if I watch Mandy Rose botch her way through another move, I would be sad for wrestling because she was fucking up.
Asuka should have less time up against.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what I was saying. That's the one match where I'm agreeing with not a lot of time there.
Same for the handicap match.
Well, I don't mind that because they got a ton of heat. You got a ton of heat on the bar because of them beating the shit out of Kofi, and then Kofi not being in the match, and then Mustafa Ali being added. Is that what the next point on your list is?
No, the next point was a Shield, but let's go to Mustafa Ali since we're on it.
Yeah,
because that was exciting. I'm enjoying this whole storyline that they have going with Kofi Kingston and Mustafa Ali coming back, and now he gets his title shot that we knew he was supposed to get. This is, to me, this is great storytelling, great booking overall.
So where do you think it goes? I would love to talk to him. Maybe tomorrow I'll call him.
Yeah, well, don't jinx it.
Where do you think this goes?
I think it's a straight-up singles match with Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan. I think the road to get there with New Day and them kind of going up against Vince a little bit here, some animosity there, and Shane turning heel, which we'll get to. That also plays a great role where maybe down the line you can get like Kofi against Shane or something like that, where Shane now is with Vince and Stephanie as these heel authority figures, maybe even Triple H.
I like that.
Dude, there's a lot of possibilities because New Day, they've really been taking a back seat for the past 2 years, and it's a damn shame. Yeah. Now, Kofi Kingston, capitalizing on Mustafa Ali not being able to go to the Elimination Chamber, has all this fan interest. That's going to propel New Day overall. You give him that match. I think he wins the championship at WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan. That would be an incredible moment.
I'm 50-50 on that match. It could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because Kofi right now is as hot as like anybody, and that is the time to strap it on him and give it to him. But Daniel Bryan is this dastardly heel that he's been doing great stuff too.
Yeah,
and I agree. It's a perfect meeting to where it truly feels like something's got to break. We either give Kofi this championship or he's never going to do it, and you got to ride with Daniel Bryan with this bit. You better have something in place because I think it's time to give it to Kofi.
I agree, but here's what you can never put past Vince. Remember WrestleMania 32? Zack Ryder, for some reason, wins the IC championship. The next night, loses it to The Miz. If you do that at WrestleMania, give Kofi his moment. Hey, on SmackDown, you're losing it back to Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan is the best heel in the company right now.
I would love that, actually, because it does two. Not only do you give Kofi the chance to win the championship, that would be huge for him. Taking it right back off of him ensures that the crowd reaction doesn't stop at all. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it will be even more intense coming out of it, which creates so much potential for additional storylines. The idea of Kofi versus Shane McMahon, that's incredible. The proxy feud against Vince.
And then what I was going to add there is they had the whole no automatic rematch clause right now in WWE. But Shane being a heel, and last year he teamed with Daniel Bryan, he could be like, oh, yeah, D-Bry, go get your shot. And Kofi, like, what? Everyone, all the fans would be like, well, I thought we didn't get automatic rematch clause. And then Kofi loses, feud with Shane McMahon. Like, you screwed me over.
Yeah, that's easy. That'd be fun. So they're not going to do it. Let's get it out of your head. Kofi loses in a 2-minute squash against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. It's like, oh, fuck you.
Listen, one-on-one, that could be the match of the night, WrestleMania. And I do think it's going to be that match at WrestleMania, because otherwise, why are they having Kofi continuously get screwed out of opportunities for the championship if it wasn't going to be him? I think you move it to a feud with Kevin Owens finally going heel like we want him against Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali took the pinfall so now Kevin Owens has a gripe that you cost me my chance because you suck. And so there's just so many possibilities on SmackDown. SmackDown's stacked.
It is. Kevin Owens on SmackDown?
Yeah, I mean, that's where he is.
I don't know. Like I said, they just kind of, now that there's nobody on brand specific once they come back. It's just like, hey, I'm kind of floating. I'm doing all these things. I don't know. I want to know, what do you think happens with Ali?
Feud with Kevin Owens. I was just saying that. I think.
Okay, but that's what you were saying. You think Owens should go heel again, but I don't think they're going to turn him heel right away. I think they're going to. They brought him back as a face for a reason. Like, I think they're going to try an extended run. I don't think they're going to abandon ship on that so quickly.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of faces on SmackDown.
Oh, we're getting the shake-up in 4 weeks. Isn't it the week afterwards, or 5 weeks or whatever? When's the shake-up? Isn't it early April?
I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd week of April.
Well, I think none of this matters. I think they're just going to, once everybody kind of jumbles back up and it mixes all in. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I'm excited for the shake-up, to be honest with you. I'm excited for I'm excited for WrestleMania, and then the fallout, and then once the typical night after Raw, night after SmackDown kind of thing happens, we get the breakup, and then everybody kind of moves on, which will be really interesting, especially now. This is the first. No, this would be the second year, right? This is the second year they did the draft into WrestleMania season.
I think the third year.
Third year? Oh my God. Time flies when you're just watching shit wrestling every fucking day, it feels.
2016 was when they did the whole shakeup, I think.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Right? That was the year of the election.
I don't know.
That was the year of the election. Remember they had the triple threat match to start when it was up against the debates.
Nope. This is why we keep you around. We found the one thing you do, just remember things. How about the Shield? Dean Ambrose didn't.
Before you go on, I just wanted the shakeup. I'm a little fearful for SmackDown.
Oh, I'm terrified. But here's the thing. I'm not fearful for SmackDown at all, because I think SmackDown will still have the solid writers that they have. It'll be the same. The cast will be different, but all the writers and shit will be the same. And then they're going to take all these new people and be like, I know you were misused for years over here on Raw, but over here on SmackDown, we do things with you. And we're gonna get a lot from new people. And then, I'm afraid for some of the people who get moved over to Raw who are going to be marred in shit storylines. Yeah. But I'm excited for some of the people on Raw who are going to get a real opportunity on SmackDown.
That's fair.
Now, the shakeup will probably be in preparation for the move to Fox, right?
Definitely, 100%.
So Ronda Rousey's going to SmackDown, I think.
If she sticks around. This is very reminiscent, I feel like, of like when Brock Lesnar and Goldberg were leaving. It's like turn heel, destroy all the fans on the way out. I don't know. I'm starting to believe those rumors a little bit.
Well, she said she's got 2 years left on her contract. She's through 2023.
Yeah, I just don't know when. I could see her taking time off after SmackDown.
If she's trying to have a child, then she should take plenty of time off. That's her prerogative.
Yeah, do whatever you want. I'm just thinking storyline-wise, I feel like they're going to write her off after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But I definitely hear your point. Like, if you're going for Fox, Ronda Rousey should be going to SmackDown.
Well, that's why you said you were a little bit fearful of SmackDown. But if this shakeup is in preparation for that the move to Fox, like, you have to stack it now and then book it great leading into it. And it has to be, you have to not only have a great show, it has to be running hot getting into there because you want the jump to be successful.
I mean, here's the thing I guess I never really thought about. Becky Lynch wins at WrestleMania. She's on Raw. It's for the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, that kind of sucks.
Well, okay, yeah. Oh, it definitely sucks because she's going to get booked like fucking caca for a while. But with that said, I think that, it shows a lot that WWE's like, we want the man on Raw.
Yeah.
But, that's cool. But I think what you're going to get is, I think you're going to get Charlotte stays on SmackDown. You'd let her kind of run the SmackDown show as a heel. I think you'd probably move Asuka to Raw, and then I think you'd just stack SmackDown with a whole. You have to shake up the women's divisions, especially since it's a smaller division with only simple matches. You need to make a move and start putting priority on women's, especially on Raw, 100%. Because the tag team divisions need to become more important throughout. Like I don't care what Vince says about hating them. It has to be more important because it's a huge part of the show. If they're on the show, why are they not? Why is it not taken care of?
Yeah, they also need to start putting them in some main events, and they also need to go to SmackDown a little bit.
Yeah, and honestly, and NXT, if you're going to implement it as part of the process, then do it. Because Fox, there was some talk that Fox could be doing something with NXT?
Oh, I don't know. That'd be great if they could at least get it on like FS1.
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it, but let's talk about the Shield quickly here, because let's hammer in the main event at the very end. You got the Shield back. Dean Ambrose didn't sign his contract, y'all. He's out of here, everybody. I don't know if you heard, guys, that Dean Ambrose, he didn't sign his contract. He's out of here. So what we're going to do is put him over huge in this fucking pay-per-view main event. We didn't get the heel turn that I wanted. And that's okay. We don't always get
you told me I was getting a heel turn. I loved it. I was so excited for an epic match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And now I get nothing. I just get an awesome main event. But I mean, where are we going?
You put your faith in me, and I feel like that's on you. I know I look like a wrestling type Jesus with my hair.
You look like a cult leader.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Come in, man.
I mean, this is exactly how it started 7.5 years ago at Radio. I was like, hey, man.
I was like, you got some spare time? You're like, yeah, man, actually I do. And I was like,
we got like,
I'm about to fill it for a decade.
like 20 minutes to like come on and speak about some wrestling. Like, yeah, I got 20 minutes.
Yeah. A decade later, you're like, ah! Home Alone. Okay, yes, the Shield. Yeah, they did it. Look, I'll say this: if Dean Ambrose if it work, awesome. If shoot, unprofessional at best. But no, if this truly is Dean Ambrose leaving, WWE is batshit insane because they're just like they would do with their like AJ Styles. Like he could legitimately be not signing, right? That's what there's rumors about that and stuff like that. And he is in a kind of afterthought. No, it's Randy Orton. It's still a marquee thing. It's going to be a singles match. It's going to be a marquee thing. It's still not former champion, like this epic storyline that's thrown together in this last few minutes. So,
I mean, you do have to like kind of cycle guys in and out. He was in.
Of course, but he's an afterthought.
2 straight years.
Admit it. He's an afterthought right now.
Yeah,
on the road to WrestleMania, he's an afterthought.
Okay,
and you wouldn't do that with a guy who's not leaving.
For 4 weeks of 2 years, he's been an afterthought, though. Like, you got to take things in consideration here.
But those 4 weeks are coming up on WrestleMania season when contracts are reportedly up. That's all. That's when, and then that's why it would be suspicious because for the first time in 2 fucking years, he's not at the top. He's not doing something super epic. And you know what? Well, he wasn't near the title with Shane. He was doing still big things. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what with Dean Ambrose, it's like they're doing the opposite. Unless Roman Reigns is like, motherfucker, he's leaving, but you gotta give me this. I need this. All the shit I'm gonna do for you. But to me, I feel like this proves that Dean is staying. But if he doesn't stay, I mean, just like, why would you do this? Why, if you're WWE and you're just like, I'll give, unless you're like, you know what, Dean, you were great. Here's your we're gonna send you out fucking flying. Good luck moving forward. Knowing damn well right he's gonna go fucking wrestle for any company that pays him all the money.
The only thing is that the Shield is money. And this is a good way for them to get that one last. And it all came together, like with Roman Reigns coming back, and we have Dean. So Dean is leaving, Roman Reigns coming back. Like, it is a good. It kind of like fell into the laps of a good storyline to tell for this one match, though. But coming out of this, I'm still hoping and praying then that we get what you said, which is Dean Ambrose turning on Roman Reigns, because that's the way to go in this field. Like, why does Roman Reigns care about going up against Baron Corbin at WrestleMania? Like, you want something that's really personal to him and overcoming some other type of adversity right now that he's back in WWE. And what better way than going up against your brother in Dean Ambrose, who turns on you and screws you over. I don't know. It's just I think the storyline is right there. I also threw out when he first came back tag teaming with Dean Ambrose. So if they don't want to turn him heel, then sure, go that way.
Here's why I think Ambrose does leave. I think that they would have done this if it was going to. I don't know if I believe that Ambrose is going to turn tomorrow on Raw. He has to do it tomorrow, right?
I would think it has to be tomorrow, even
yeah,
though
it's like, hey, we're on the clock.
Yeah, you have 1 month till WrestleMania.
Yeah, yep. So and that's my fear. Like, are they going to pull that off that quickly, or is Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin going to just pick up because Corbin teased it, and is Ambrose going to just fade towards the back now? Was this really like, hey, Roman calling in a favor for his fucking bro, and then being like, we're doing it at Fastlane, not Mania, because he's not going to get that fucking Mania fucking rub. He could be in the fucking Battle Royal and he get thrown out. What?
They can't because Seth Rollins in the main event. Well, against Lesnar. So like they can't do the Shield. The Shield had to come back tonight to sell this pay-per-view. So but I mean, listen, when the Shield was coming up, you had one guy going after singles title, the other two went after tag titles. There's rumors. I mean, it's obvious there's going to be a multi-man tag match at WrestleMania. What if they just went after the tag titles? Then you have a bigger match in that spot too, with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose in it. It's not. I mean, I'm just saying that if you don't want to turn Dean Ambrose heel again because it just happened, maybe that's the way you go. Hey, go have a tag team match. Imagine that match, the three guys that we just saw, then throw in Ambrose and Reigns. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be great to see the Revival carry Roman Reigns as well. Anything else about Fastlane?
Yeah, Shane McMahon turned on The Miz. I said that a few weeks ago about because it's in Cleveland. They're going to cheer for The Miz. That was awesome. You didn't like that?
I did. I was not ready. First off, Miz's dad is the worst actor I've ever seen in my entire life. He is the fucking worst at everything he does. It's hilarious how bad he is, and that's kind of the joke. But like when he got grabbed by the face, like he didn't even have any emotions. Like he's just like.
He was in pure shock, Donnie.
Really? Yeah, I don't know. It's very odd. And the line that if that's Elias saying if that's what Miz is going to look like when he gets old, it's going to be rough. It's like, that's pretty good. I really appreciate that. I like the turn. I like what they did with it. I like where they're going with it. I just would prefer if it was the other way around. People want to cheer Shane and people want to boo Miz. Like, I don't understand why you would do this now.
I mean, first off, I think they knew that the Miz would be cheered. Secondly,
in Cleveland, though, in this one moment, you could do this, but like Miz would be booed mercilessly anywhere else in the fucking United States, dude.
It's a good twist, though. I mean, Shane, it's been since 2016. He's been just a baby face. I mean, he was a great heel when he was coming up too. And he has power. That's always fun when the McMahons are just. I mean, I know you hate the McMahons, but when they're heel in the power, I enjoy it. And like I said, him against Kofi would be awesome.
Yeah, you're right about that. And him as a heel authority figure guard. That is what saves it for me, all through and through. And besides, like the chemistry of the match will be interesting. You know what I mean? I get to see Shane throw some really tight punches.
Oh, they're great punches, man.
Oh, I hurt my eyes rolling.
The thing that I'm more fearful of is the match, though, because a lot of Shane's moves are high impact, high flying, and that's going to get the crowd excited. But I mean, we've seen
Miz is at his best working that dastardly heel, like pace and technique.
Yeah, I mean, listen, in a month they could turn the Miz heel easily. Everyone wants to hate the Miz anyway.
I hate this. I don't hate it. I like the storyline. I like what they did. I just don't understand why. It's a very simple, like, this is where you go with this. And in Cleveland, it would be easy if like Miz turned on Cleveland. You know what I mean? Even if it gets cheered, who cares? In every other city, no matter what, no matter how good it was that Miz turned, people want to cheer Shane. People want to boo Miz.
Yeah, I think that's why they did it, though. I think that's one of those times where they fall into the trap of everyone's expecting us to do this, so let's go this way.
I hate that. Just sometimes it's easy to tell simple stories.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I would definitely prefer the cheer Shane and boo the Miz. I mean, that's their roles that are great, but I think there is upside to Shane turning heel. They could also listen. If you watch it back, Shane kept saying like, "Oh, I feel loopy. I feel loopy." So they have an out if they really wanted to, and on SmackDown, be like, "Hey, man, I was like, I wasn't really in the right state of mind."
Are you suggesting a concussion angle where he literally forgets that he beat the fuck? He just comes in like, "What's up, Miz? How we doing tomorrow?"
Not that he forgot.
Today, and what the fuck you like? You beat the fuck out of him. Be like, "What? Me? Nah, man." And then it's like this giant, like fucking Benny Hill sketch until fucking right before WrestleMania, and he's like, "I knew all along," and he's like, "Smack!" And then we go on to the match.
Wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, for real. And was there anything else that happened on the show? Bailey successfully retained. Kaka, well, you saw it. Kaka was barely there. Bailey was fucking on a. Even Corey Graves was saying, he's like, "Look, I told you, I'm not lying."
Natty and Beth Phoenix are going to be teaming.
Yeah. Natty running to the ring was sad because she's like, oh, like, and like slides in. I was like, oh boy, it's not fucking the best slide there, Natty. Come on. I'm excited for them to be together, but is that going to be the team that takes on Bailey and Sasha at WrestleMania?
I hope it's them three then, and Trish and Lita also.
I'm starting to feel like it's probably, like I say, it's probably the triple threat. It's probably the three of them.
I really want the Trish and Lita to team up.
I'm so glad SmackDown and NXT are represented in this division so heavily already.
Who?
Yeah. Was there other matches? Did I miss anything else?
I think that was it.
Amy,
what did you think of the?
This needs to be said. Very true. Tamina is not very good at wrestling.
She's not the best. I'll say that.
Who was worse tonight, her or Mandy? Mandy Probably. Did some weird, like fucking Samoan drop on the front, but like Asuka's like, "What are we doing here?" And she just like landed. She's like, I hate you. I hate you for doing this to me. I was a Joshi legend.
Joshi. So I put the triple threat on the tracker. What do you think about that for WWE matches? I thought it was a really, really good match.
I'd have to watch it again, but I really did like it. It was definitely the best match on the card.
Yeah,
it was good storytelling, and I love Ali. I was doing a little research for some reason on Ali, and I saw this video of him in France, and he was talking about how much he loved that moment because he came in, he was booed out of the building in France, right? And by the end of the match, the entire building was cheering his name, and he fucking got ovations and shit, and he left the building.
I thought that was an awesome moment for him too, because I thought it was very unfair that he was booed. He
kind of did that tonight too.
100%.
I mean, the Kofi chants were definitely still like ringing out. But the idea, and that's what WWE definitely wanted here, and they put Mustafa Ali in a very unenviable position doing that. But I think he did so well in this. And of course, the crowd did not forget. It was still Kofi chants and stuff like that. But by the end, they were not mad at Ali anymore. They're like, fucking no, hold on, like. Fuck the McMahon, let's go Kofi. But hey, also Ali's good in addition to those things. So that was very good to see.
I think that's why they have him in there. I mean, outside of the story purposes, like obviously the storyline is great, but the reason is that he's the type of guy and the type of moves that he can do. He's going to win over a crowd because he's that damn good. He's just incredible. He's excellent at selling. His move set is fantastic to get a crowd going. And the bumps that he takes, man.
Yeah.
That dude is fearful.
I know you don't like Spanish Fly moves, but
that was the best. I think that was the best one I've ever seen.
He's fucking fantastic at it. Yes. Oh, also, I cannot fucking believe you did this. The Revival, fucking legends of the business, dude, are fucking stacking up championship fucking defenses, baby.
You just mentioned the Revival, and Cinnamon passed out.
Oh, that's funny because that's ignorant of Cinnamon. I don't often talk shit, but Cinnamon, you're being ignorant right now.
Don't you dare say that.
You're being ignorant, Cinnamon. You're being ignorant. What? saying that and watching that Neverland fucking documentary about Michael Jackson and hearing him being accused of these fucking horrible crimes, and he's like, "You're ignorant. You're being ignorant." And it's like I see the South Park guy, and I'm like, ah, ah. Oh my god! Stay away from cinnamon again. Apologies, it was a joke. If you really loved your dog, you'd cut that shirt up that you're wearing right now. You would learn to sew. You would sew these, but then you would sew that shirt and you would put it on your dog. If you loved your dog, you would.
She doesn't like to wear clothes.
I'll pop the top right now, dude.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. I couldn't do that. Okay, guys. That was a bunch of fans. That was a lot of time. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be 15 minutes. It's now 30. We're out of here. We gotta go. There's like the hook from the old time. I got one of those shit. BG, please tell us what just happened.
Donnie, we represent Ring Rust Radio. Our co-host Mike Chiari refuses to Get Vocal with us. He hates to look at us. He hates to talk to us. But Donnie, you and I, we hate to talk to each other. We like to talk to our fans. We like to get vocal about things. That's why we come on here after every pay-per-view. Also, usually after every Raw, unless there's a pay-per-view the day before. So tomorrow we will not be on Get Vocal, but we'll be back next Monday. We do 15 minutes, but in usual Ring Rust fashion, we went very long today.
Oh, excuse me, real quick. Chris over here says, right on the guy. That's fucking Dash or Dawson, sir. I'm not really sure which one took it, but you need to show the Revival a little bit of respect, Chris, because they're a fucking legendary twosome. But yeah, his also, I'm more worried about the bump he took on his fucking neck on the fucking apron like an asshole.
He's not an asshole. He's great. But I am scared of him doing the 6:30 in WWE.
Yeah, it's going to be terrifying.
But yeah, Ring Rust Radio, that's what we are. We're a long-form podcast, if you can't tell. Every Wednesday, we just yell about WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, NXT, NXT UK, AEW, Donnie's favorite promotion of all
Change the
world. And if you want to change the world, you should come on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, to Mark Madness. You can sign up patreon.com/ringrustradio. Mark Madness is our annual tournament where we determine who has been the very best wrestler of the past calendar year. And there's only one way to determine who that is, and that's to vote in the tournament, patreon.com/ringrustradio. Not only can you vote for Mark Madness by joining there, you can also get so many other things. We do match commentary. We do retro reviews. You can come on the show. We do a segment called Smark Say the Darndest Things.
Yeah.
Every pay-per-view.
If you're listening to this and you see some online, please send them and send us your name, and we will say it on air. If you just send one or two, just send them in text format, and we will read them on air.
Yep. Smark Say the Darndest Things. Donnie, myself, and many of our loyal supporters, we go around the internet to find the wackiest and funniest comments related to WWE's pay-per-views, and then we read them on air. And there are just gems after gems every month. And you can come on and read them live with us.
Yeah, and you can do that too. There's a lot of yelling no matter what, though. So, guys, a big thank you to everybody for tuning in. We genuinely appreciate it here every Monday on Get Vocal and after pay-per-views. I don't know what we're doing for WrestleMania yet. We're going to figure it out. God bless America, and we'll see you back here next Monday. I think it's March 18th. I'm not sure.